I think everybody should know that Yoel Romero is a real human being. Like that's possible. Like everyone should know. Like when it comes to like what's important about wrestling, Yoel Romero is a real thing. Like that's what happens. This is what you have when you have like the elite of wrestlers you can get in a super athlete body.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Yeah.
He's so good, dude. Is this his highlight reel?
Yeah.
Dude, he's so good.
Oof.
Like he's knocked out with stunning accuracy. Luke Rockhold, Chris Weidman. Look at that. Boom, dude. Tim Kennedy. I mean, he's a fucking monster, although the Kennedy fight was marred by controversy. You can never ignore that.
Yeah, Yoel Romero is...
Yeah, and here's him just smashing Lyoto Machida. He's terrifying. So he's going to get the next shot at the middleweight title after he just knocked out Luke Rockhold.
I can't believe Whitaker.
Knocked him.
I mean,
that's the crazy thing, is knocked him out. Like, this is the crazy thing. You're talking about a guy who's like one of the best wrestlers to ever fight in MMA, and he's knocking people out, standing, leaping in and cracking you with punches, hitting you with flying knees, knocking out world champions. I mean, KO'd Chris Weidman with a flying knee. He's on another level, like a real fucking monster athlete. Like it's a pleasure to get to watch someone who has such fantastic technique and physical attributes all combined. Like his wrestling technique is just ridiculously good, and he's getting better. I think Whitaker's only like 27, right? How old's Robert Whitaker?
That sounds about right.
He's one of the younger guys that's a world champion currently, I believe.
27.
27? Yeah. So he's still growing and learning, man. That guy at 30, I mean, he's a world champion right now. At 30, he's going to be better than he is right now. He's just going to keep getting better.
another thing is Yoel didn't show any of the signs of pain from the shin injury that he had.
Yeah.
That's a big part of it too, you know, is not letting your opponent know what's hurting you, because I'm sure if Rockhold knew that he hurt his shin more than he hurt his, then
Right.
he would have kept picking away at it, but he didn't let him know. So it just seemed like he wasn't affecting him with his leg kicks. Meanwhile, Yoel's like, ow.
What is he like?
Ow.
Yeah.
Painful.
Well, he's a super winner. He's what you would call a super winner. You know, I mean, that's really what he is. It's just, if you get these Olympic level athletes that have just been competing their whole lives, they just know how to win. And when he learned how to strike, everybody just, you're fucked. You got this guy. There's only been a few guys that can survive it, that have been able to survive it. You know, but the most impressive one, I mean, shit. This is a real wealth of talent right now.
I was just going to say,
You
it's
know?
a very exciting time to be a UFC fan.
Well, yeah. Well, it would be a minute at that point. There's a minute and then, you know, a 30-second break on top of that. So it was a minute 30 from the time Tim was beating on him till the time the round ends. He goes back to his corner, clearly fucked up, and then he sits on the stool for a long time. It's a 100% of an asterisk. Asterisk. Did you ever say that word right? Asterisk.
Asterisk.
Yeah, it always sounds wrong. It's like when George Bush used to say especially, and he would say especially. You're like,
Says it
hey,
was
dude.
the Vaseline. Does that have anything to do with it? Like there's so much Vaseline on him, and they tried to get the trainer in, and he couldn't understand what they were saying.
Was that what it was too?
That's what this says here. That's what Dana's saying.
Yeah, but he was
after it.
sitting there. He was sitting there, and they didn't. And Tim Kennedy's standing there. The round's over, and he's got his arms
Yeah.
up in the air. He's like, "See if you can play that. Can you play that, or that'll get us kicked off?"
I don't have to find it.
Okay, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
You don't have to find it. But that's the only one next to his name where you gotta go. Oof. You know that one ain't good.
Can't take
You know?
a 30-second break.
Yeah, that's not good. And he wound up winning that fight, which is, man, there's a major violation there. That's a giant, like, not being ready for the start of the next round. If the round starts, like, the referee doesn't want to stop the fight. He doesn't want to give it to your opponent because you can't start the round on time. But he's in a terrible situation where he wants the fight to continue, but he also understands that you're taking unfair advantage here by just sitting here while you should be engaging in a contest. There's a specified 1 minute break. You've exceeded your 1 minute break, therefore I must disqualify you. So they're stuck.
Yeah.
They're stuck in no man's land.
And they don't want to be the party pooper
Fuck, dude.
in house.
If we could just get Yoel up real quick. Like
Yeah.
he's just in the 30 seconds later. He finally like what? How? That's a big one, man. I didn't know it was 30 seconds. I really thought it was 15 or less. But take that away, because, you know, that's unfortunate, but shit happens. Take that away, and you're looking at just a freak, the freak of freaks. He's going to come in here
He is?
with Joey.
Diaz?
Yes.
Wow.
Joey's going to help translate. So
Wow.
if everything's going smooth, or maybe he doesn't understand what I'm saying, he might turn to Joey, and they'll blah, 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 blah. They'll just fucking throw their hands up in the air, kiss each other and shit, and then we'll be back in business.